Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome to my Stamp Set of the Month series, which this month is not a Stamp Set of the Month, but it's a month of kits. Each Tuesday this month, I'm going to be sharing a different kit and making a bunch of cards with it. This is the Spellbinders All Aboard kit. I already did an unboxing of this. There's so much stuff in it. So if you want to check that video out, I'll have it linked for you in the upper right corner right now. And then you can see the contents in depth. Here I'm just going to go through them really fast. There's a ton of ephemera. There are stickers that are chipboard, stickers that are foam, stickers that are glitter. It's chock full of things. Tags. There's a stamp set of sentiments, like you can see here. There are embellishments. There is adhesive. There is twine. There's a 6x6 paper pad. I'm going to use every single one of the prints in this pack one time. There's 2 of each sheet. There's a die set I'm not using in this video. You'll have to stay tuned to see that die in another video. And then I am using the paper only a little bit. So for card number 1, I'm cutting down this piece of green cardstock. So it is 5 1/4 by 4 and cutting a top layer with that pattern paper that's 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And that is going to give me a nice layered look for the front of this card. Now my goal was to make some very simple cards. There are 25 note cards in this kit. And I thought, what if I could make 25 cards? Well, I made 21, so I'm pretty proud of that. And so for this card, I wanted the paper to shine. I think it's gorgeous paper. And so I am just adding this glitter sticker that says Christmas on it. And then I will add Merry right above that. And I thought that was going to be it for this card. But then as time went on, I felt like it needed a little bit more. Making simple cards is somewhat hard for me. I like to have all the things. I like my cards to be extra. So I am adding a little bit of this broomstick. I believe it's called Distress Mica Spray. I just got these right before doing this video. They came and I took the little plastic off, and when I was doing that, I stabbed myself in the thumb. That's why I have the fluorescent green band-aid on in most of this video. But there I added some twine and some gems to it. All right, on to card number 2. I'm taking just the note card, which by the way, they're textured. And I'm adding on a bunch of the floral images, gluing them to create a background. So I loved this so much. I repeated this throughout today's video. And that's one thing I like about card kits, is that when I find a certain look that I like, I can repeat that throughout all of the cards that I make. And I might tweak something and make it a little bit different, but like this, I loved making the background with the flowers, so I use it several times, tweaking it just a little bit. Then I brought in my gold silk, which I will use several times in today's video, speaking of repeating things that I love. And then I added a chipboard sticker that says, "Let the festivities begin." And I thought that was a really pretty card. Card number 3, I'm taking more of those florals and making a little flower arrangement. So I've got those pine branches, the leaves, and then I've got this kind of white and gold poinsettia-like flower. And you can see I have this on a base that is the very first print in this paper pad that I trimmed down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And now this flower right here layers up. There's 3 different flowers you can layer up to create this really full flower. I think it's so gorgeous. So I'm going to glue that down onto my card base. All of the cards in this set, the note cards, are A2 size, so 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 when they're closed, and there are envelopes to go with all of these cards, so that's fabulous. I'm adding some gold gems. Now they're gold pearls. They don't come in this kit. I just happen to have them, and with all the gold going on in there, I really wanted to use them, so you can always pull from your stash and use up things that you already have. I added a little gold silk there to finish it off, and a glitter sticker that says joy. Card number 4. Here I am creating a background with those floral pieces. This background paper is very subtle. It's like a cream color with some white brush strokes on it, and I thought it looked really good with this gold paper. Now this gold is more matte than it is shiny, so I just really thought it would make like an elegant card. So I'm going to glue all of these down, just arranging them so it kind of makes its own like background paper, and then I can trim off anything that hangs off, glue this onto my note card, and then I'm going to add some of the twine that comes in this kit. Oh, I am adding some, I remember the name of this, spruce mica spray. It's from the Tim Holtz Christmas collection with all the mica sprays. I'm in love with it. So here I'm creating a triple bow, winding this twine around my fingers, going over, under, and then you wrap the end of it around, tuck the end of the twine through the hole you created and pull it tight, and that creates a triple bow. So I'm putting down a glue dot where I want the bow to go and a glue dot on the back of the bow and really pressing that into place. Then I can add this little tag that says Merry Christmas, so it looks like it's coming out from under that bow. And that finishes off this card. It is pretty elegant, but simple. All right, so card number 5, I trimmed down my paper to be, I believe 3 inches by 4 1/4, and then I added some gold glitter strips to frame it, and that glitter paper is from this kit as well. And then I'm going to add some of these holly leaves and some berries. I'm popping those up with the provided foam squares. I'm going to stamp from this sentiment stamp set that says May Your Holiday Be, and then across the bottom I'm going to stamp the word wonderful. Now these note cards are textured, so I stamped my sentiment with VersaFine Onyx black ink. I stamped it 3 times, even though I show it twice. And there was still a little bit of white showing through, so I just used a black pen and kind of filled in most of those to make it more solid. All right, let's move on to card number 6. I have this patterned paper that is striped. I just cut a 2-inch strip, mounted it on some green cardstock, put that on the left-hand side, and then I'm using these foam stickers. Now this card could say, oh fun. Oh, fun. Or it could say, oh, what fun. Do you see how you could make that card different? Really customize it? Yeah. There's also these cute little candy foam stickers that are perfect with this paper. So I went ahead and used those too. I wasn't sure about the candy cane, but I'll come back to it. I added some of the glitter stars in and around there, and then I had plenty of that striped paper left, so I added a strip on the inside. And then, yeah, I decided I definitely needed the candy cane too, and another star. So there is that card. All right, on to card number 7. We have another gorgeous floral patterned paper. I glued down to my card base and then added a gold glitter strip through the middle, added this cute little letterboard ephemera piece that says, May your holiday sparkle with joy and happiness. And then I framed that with a few of the flowers and added some gold pearls for my embellishment. And I think this card, so simple and yet so very pretty. Love how it turned out. I didn't even use splatter on that one. Card number 8, we have this green paper with some, they look like sparkles. And then I'm going to add, of course, some gold silk splatter to that, some gold mirror paper in a 1-inch strip across the middle of the card. And then this ephemera piece looks like a wreath. It's gorgeous. I'm going to put that in the center and then pop up the most wonderful time of the year sentiment. It's gold foiled, so pretty, and add a little bit of that twine in a bow at the bottom. I'm going to rough up the ends of the twine with my scissors. It kind of separates the strands that create the twine. I love that shabby look. All right, card number 9. I'd already glued down my pattern paper, my gold strip, and a little bit of the ephemera. This card is super quick and easy, just kind of making a little bit of a collage of those ephemera pieces. It's really fun to do. And then this chipboard sticker is a train. Now remember, there is a train die set that's pretty amazing in this kit. I don't even use it because I was going for quick and easy cards and I had so much to do. I never even thought of pulling out the die set, but I definitely want to play with it and maybe make a card that's a little bit more involved with that die set. All right, so on to card number 10. I am adding this fun paper. You would use this for any time of year. It would not have to be for Christmas at all. I'm going to do a little scene, so to speak, some presents, this cute little stack of Christmas books with the little teacup, and you see the little tag for the tea bag is a Christmas tree. So cute. I popped up this little banner that says December to Remember, which reminds me that this kit could very easily also be used for like a December daily scrapbook. And I have plenty of stuff left over. I could definitely do that. There are 2 of each of the ephemera pieces, so I still have another December to Remember banner. I added some stockings and some stars and these adorable rhinestones that are they're enameled with like glitter inside of them. I don't know. They're super cool. I love the colors that they're in too. All right, let's move on to card number 11. I have another piece of that solid dark green cardstock. I'm putting in the center of this card and then a piece of pattern paper that has some cute little trees on it, which gave me the idea to use these ephemera trees. And then I wanted to use this stack of presents on there too, which are pink, so I thought it would go really well. I added a gold star on top of that tree, and then the presents right next to that. It's a foam sticker, really thick and sturdy. I added a glitter star to the center of my gold foil star for a layered look that's really cool. And then I just put ho 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 across the top to finish off that card. Card number 12. This is the background paper that has houses on it. Again, a pattern you could use for any time of year, any occasion, and I put some hickory smoke ink all around the edge. Then I really wanted to use my brand new tinsel glitter from Tim Holtz and add that to the edge of the paper, like what I used to do in grade school, where you draw a line of glue and put glitter on it. Like the best things I ever learned, I learned in kindergarten, right? Isn't that a book? It's so true. All right, so there's the tinsel glitter looking fabulous. I'm going to set that aside to dry. I did use Journey Glaze to put that on and it held it so well. All right, so we have the tree in the center and then celebrating together across the middle. And then we'll add some of those fabulous rhinestones in and around that for just a fun centerpiece to this card. And that finishes it off. Gorgeous. Okay, on to card number 13. I am bringing in this fabulous stencil set. It is, oh, I'm not going to remember the name for you. Nope, but I'm going to put a link in the upper right-hand corner right now to a video I did using this stencil right here. It's amazing. There's also dies that go with it. It's so cool, so you have to check that out. But it has this really neat snowfall section of that stencil, and I used my new snowfall paste to create a really subtle background on this blue wood grain paper. What goes on blue wood grain paper? A blue deer. That's right. And a brown deer. Next, I added a little banner of gold glitter paper, and then this chipboard sticker that says joy, love, and peace. Of course, I needed some embellishment, so I added some gold pearls around my sentiment to finish off this card. Subtle, but it has that touch of something special with that stenciled background. All right, card number 14. Look at this like ombre pink plaid paper. What is that? It's gorgeous. That's what it is. I added some glitter across the top and bottom in the form of gold glitter paper. And then I have my flower there. I'm just using as a placeholder so I can figure out where I want all of my foliage to go. And then I'll glue those into place and the flower itself will be stuck down with foam squares. I do have a little hanging off the edge, so I just trimmed that off, added some gold splatter. Ta-da! And then we'll add in that flower. Now for the sentiment, I picked this chipboard sticker right here that's just a gold frame. I added a little glue to the back of that because I have fear of cards falling apart. So even though it was a sticker, I also added glue. And then I put that banner, all is bright, right across the middle of that square. And I feel like it kind of has a little bit of an eclectic feel to it. And then these pink rhinestones. Oh my gosh, I'm loving them. And this card, if you didn't have all is bright, you could put happy birthday on there. It wouldn't have to be a Christmas card at all. Okay, card number 15. I have this green striped paper. I cut the same size as my card, 5.5 by 4 1/4, but then I tore off the top and the bottom, so it's going to reveal some of that card underneath. I'm going to glue that into place so you can see that cute torn edge. I love torn paper. Or you could trim yours if you prefer that too. Next, gold splatter, and then I'm taking this other layered poinsettia-like flower and gluing those down. Well, I popped up the first one and glued down the next two, and then I can add in those skeleton leaves with the gold foiling. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm just going to glue those in place, tucking them up under the flower. Ooh, tongue twister. Next, I took one of the glitter stickers that says Noel and put that at the bottom. And then I added these light green gems, rhinestones. They are really pretty. And I thought the lighter green background paper really worked well with these gems. And love how that one turned out. Okay, card number 16 is this pink paper with bows on it. I thought it'd be really fun to do an ornament card with this. So I am going to just arrange these ornaments. I put a little gold branch in there. I kind of wish I would have had another one to put kind of down that left-hand side, but I think it worked out in the end. So there's 3 ornaments there, and then these 3 little snowflake circles. I thought they went well in there. Next, I'm taking a piece of plastic packaging, like something your stamp set might come in, or dies, or stuff that you order. And I'm putting that on the front of my card. So I have my card front face down, and then I'm trimming away the corners. I'm making a full panel shaker. So I used some of the double stick tape that came in the kit, folded over the 2 long sides. Then on the bottom, or on one end, I'll put some more double stick tape and fold that up. Now I have an opening that I can add in these red sequins, also from the kit, and then close it down, and I have a full panel shaker. Isn't that cool? Love it. So now I covered the back with some double stick tape. That's going to help hold that down and hold it to my card. There we have it. But let's put a sentiment on there. I am bringing in the word jolly in these gold glitter stickers for my sentiment, and I think that really adds the finishing touch to this card. So cool with the pink, the red, the gold, the glitter, the shaker. It's super fun card and very quick and easy to make. All right, now we have this paper that looks like a fawn's fur. I splattered it with gold, and I'm going to create another of those backgrounds with flowers. This time I am making it extend past my background paper all the way to the edge of the card. I have 4 of these red poinsettias that have no gold in them. I thought that would be perfect for this one. And then I have a little tag I'm going to put in the center once I tie on some twine for a bow. So I'll just adjust that bow until I get it how I like it. I'm the boss. The twine is not the boss. You need to make that bow do what you want it to do. It's easier said than done, but it works for me. So I add a little gold glitter paper at the bottom of this tag just to give it something a little more fancy, dress it up, and then I popped it up in the center of the card. It says, "Be filled with joy." And then some gold pearls to dress up the rest of the card and add some bling because I love it. And that is that card. I forget what number we're on. Here we are with card number 18 already. Hey, why don't we make a background out of these flowers? This background paper was kind of like a watercolor wash. So I added these red and gold elements to create a background, splattered it. Then I'm going to take this sentiment, glue it down to my gold paper that says, "Oh, so blessed." And I'm going to tear all around this. Do you see how I'm repeating elements? I'm repeating that tearing, and it's very irregular, and that's a good thing. Now I'm going to take the twine and I'm going to separate it. There's actually 4 strands of the twine woven together, twisted together, and I broke it down so I only had 2 of those strands. And I'm placing it down on the card with some of that double stick tape where it's going to be hidden. And then that gives me like a little nest for my sentiment there, and then gold pearls. And I have another, I think, pretty elegant card here. I love this one. I think these floral ones with the floral backgrounds are my favorite. All right, card number 19. Guess what? Gold splatter. And then I'm putting the words Christmas joy on this one. I love that saying. And this little postage stamp that says Merry with the poinsettias on it, I've been trying to use that ephemera piece this whole video. And I finally made a card I could stick it on. I added a little star for the tittle on the word on the J for joy, and then I added this last flower and a little gold leaf that I had left. It was actually the last gold leaf. I do have a couple more flowers left actually. This one I die cut, or I cut that pattern paper rather, so that it was 5.5 inches long, 4 inches wide, for a little top and bottom white peeking out. All right, we're on to card number 20. I was only going to make 20 cards at this point, but I wanted to use every single pattern of paper, and there was one more left because I did one card that had no patterned paper. So that's how I came up with the magical number of 21. I stamped joy in the top right corner and to the world at the bottom. I'm adding this cloche and putting a little bit of that twine. This is just one layer of the twine, one strand of the twine. And then I use some double stick tape to wrap that and stick it to the back of the card front. And then more double stick tape that I'm going to use to stick down a little bow that is also just one strand of that twine. And then I added a dot of glue just to make sure it was really going to stick there. And then some gold pearls to finish this one off. And I love this paper. The florals in this set I think are my favorite in this kit. So there it is, card number 20. But yay for card number 21. I am taking this tag, tracing it on the back of the gold glitter paper, and then cutting it out. But you see I put it in the corner so I didn't have to trace 2 of the sides to make it a little bit easier on myself. I did punch a hole in it, and then I'm going to layer these together. I'm stringing them up together, adding some of that twine that is 2 layers, and then I'll just cut that down and glue these together so they're offset. And then we'll move on to the card itself, where I'm adding a little skinny 1/4 of an inch strip of the gold paper to the left hand side, and then this elegant navy paper with some, what is the diamond patterned that's foiled. It's so pretty. And then you can see I have these 2 tags I can layer right there. And then the sentiment is pink. So I brought in some of those pink gems. I don't know why on film the pink of the gems and the pink of the sentiment, they don't quite match up. They look more matchy-matchy in person. But there is the last card. I thought you'd like to take a look at all 21 of the cards back to back. So here's a little slideshow, so to speak, of each and every card I made with this kit. I had so much fun making this. I also have a video of a previous kit from Spellbinders. It was very similar to this kit, and it was so popular that they brought back some of those elements for this kit and really beefed it up. So if you want more inspiration where I made all slimline cards, I'm going to link that for you at the very end of this video, and you can check that out next. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I had a ton of fun making this. I really wanted to go on and make 25 cards, but as it is, this video is going to go out late because I worked so long on making these cards. I just enjoy sharing my creations with you, and if you like them too, let me know with a thumbs up because I love to know what you think. And if you'd like to chat with me or have any questions, leave those in the comments below. I'll have everything I used listed and linked for you, so if you want to check them out, you can. And I so appreciate you liking, subscribing, shopping my links. It means so much to me. Thank you for stopping by, and happy stamping. Bye!